Hello there, Pisces. I'm Michele B, and I've got some messages for you. What you need to know. If you resonated with the title of this video, there's probably something that you needed to hear from it, right? So I usually do, for those of you who are not subscribed already and don't know about how I work, I usually do messages for the feminine because I can speak for the feminine, right? As being a feminine individual myself. And I speak about a lot of subjects besides just romance or what's in front of us at this moment. Specifically, I like to speak to purpose, prosperity, and love. The masculine is always welcome to join us for these conversations. And I don't want to leave you guys out for sure, but I like to speak particularly to the feminine when I'm doing my recordings. So here we go. Let's go ahead and find out what Pisces needs to know. Let's see if there's any volunteers just flying out. Yep, there it goes. Well, I got 4 cards, which can be too much, so I'm just going to take the top 2 and put the rest back. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Woo! Major arcana here, significant stuff happening. We got the Lovers and we got the Death card. So some of you are having to deal with some endings or transitions when it comes to very intimate relationships with very intimate connections with another person. And it really has to do with soul contracts that you created before you came into your physical body. You agreed that you would learn lessons from each other in order to ascend to a more enlightened place. So the time has come where the lessons have been learned, and you have to decide whether you're going to repeat the lesson again, or you're going to continue into new lessons with this person, or if you're going to say that was a thing and move on. But the Death card speaks loud and clear. This is a time for a transition. It's time for a significant change in the way that you do things. So you're like, okay, so am I going to do this again or not? I want to give this guy a little shuffle. And we're going to get a little bit of clarification and some guidance going forward for Pisces. All right. Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? What guidance do we have for Pisces? Queen of Cups and the 6 of Cups in reverse. It's like, oh, there's all this nostalgia though. But I love them so much. Oh my goodness. Well, then, okay. If you're still stuck in the nostalgia of it, then it means that probably you didn't learn the lesson yet. Probably you need another turn. Is that what you would like? Would you like another spin around? Would you like another spin around the roller coaster? Take another turn? Would you like that? Or do you want to get real, right? This is who you want to be. You want to be loved up. You want to be nurtured. You want to nurture. You want to care for someone. You want to take care of them, right? Something's not sitting right though. I think there's the lesson ultimately had to do with how you give and receive in relationships. And I don't want to stereotype Pisces in this case as being the person that overgives, that loses themselves in a relationship. I don't want to stereotype you guys. I know that there's some of you who are out there. I'm a Pisces rising, so I totally get it. That's how I can stereotype you guys so easily, as having to learn lessons around your personal boundaries of how much you have to give. The Queen of Cups is a very it's a very over-attending kind of energy. It's a mothering, smothering kind of energy. So if you resonate with that notion, that is something to keep in mind for your lessons. If you want another turnaround with this person, it is important that you know what you learned from before and you make those changes so that there is a rebirth, of the connection. But whatever happened, it was that point where the pivot was like, this has got to change. This can't keep going on the way that it has. Whatever that was, it was pretty destructive and pretty heartbreaking. And it really it was like, oh crap, not just to you, but to the person that you're connecting with. Let me get some guidance for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about this situation in order for them to feel good about what's happening going forward? Because that's ultimately the big lesson, is that we came into this physical form in order to feel pleasure, in order to feel happiness, in order to feel satisfaction in whatever it is that we choose to do and whoever it is that we connect with. So what does Pisces need to know in order to feel satisfied about what's happening? And the card already wanted to come out. That's the Three of Pentacles. It has to do with, okay, building something together. Now I'm thinking back to, I can't remember the name of the woman that, oh my gosh, that gave me this, that gave me the blessing of this concept. But I'm just going to go ahead and go with it anyway. I can't remember anybody's names when I'm recording. But what she said was, what keeps a connection together with your partner, or with anybody else that you're trying to connect with, what keeps the connection going is a sense of purpose. You're working together towards something. Like in my marriages, in my marriages, it was working toward the purpose of building and supporting a family. Once that had run its course, we looked at each other and we were like, what are we doing here now? Right? Once that story was complete, are we going to create another purpose together, or are we going to part ways? And obviously you know what the answer was to that. But do the two of you have a purpose together beyond just the soul contract, the initial soul contract? Are there multiple soul contracts that you have together toward what you are building together? If you can come up with, you and the person that you're thinking of can come up with a solid, concrete purpose for you to continue interacting with each other in the way that you had, then you have something to work toward. That's the message that the cards wanted you to hear, okay? So I'm going to close it out here so I can get on with Aries reading. I love you very much. If you enjoyed this reading, know that I create tarot readings on a regular basis. Every few days I'm pumping out some more readings for YouTube. Right now I'm finishing up the readings. I already have yours posted, Pisces, for February. So check that out so you know what to expect for the month of February. And if you love my vibe, please subscribe. Mwah! I'll see you later.